Oh my. We love
All praises to the Most High.
all praise.
Hey, welcome to the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey, because this is
This
where
is
the
what I help
Helpmeets
me
hang.
hang out. Hey. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Um, Shalawam, y'all.
Shalawam, sisters. I'm so rude, y'all. I'm still trying to post this from my
So
story.
originally we were going to go live on our channel, but I forgot to add the destination to StreamYard, and it takes 24 hours to get approved to go live on YouTube. So we couldn't go live on our channel today because I forgot to get it approved and added. So I take the blame, but we still here. We still making it happen. Say trying
All
to stop us, but
praises.
we still here. All praises. We still here.
Call hello, Yahawashi.
That's right.
So lucky. I'm doing a lot. But Con, we about to get into. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta grab one thing. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. This is ghetto. Salakia sisters. Okay. I thought I had everything together, but I didn't. So,
Girl, we
you
didn't
know.
even play the countdown. 30 seconds. It's okay. Look, this is our first episode, so bear with us. Bear with us.
Yes. Con.
We gotta be perfect.
So, you want to start?
You got it.
Okay. Welcome to the Help Meets Hangout, sisters, because this is where the Help Meets Hangout. You feel
Okay,
me?
period.
But no, in seriousness, all praise to the Most High. The Most High put this spirit on me to kind of want to do a podcast for sisters to kind of, get some biblical girl talk in and kind of bring up topics that will provoke us to thought and just seeing how we can help each other because it's not a lot of us. So, we all we got. And if we can, have content for sisters that'll help us, be better than we were yesterday, then, that's the goal.
Come on.
You know, say it
Did you
again.
say something?
It had cut out. No, it had cut out for 2 seconds. Say it again.
Yeah, it was cutting. I ain't say nothing. But Khan, all praises to the Most High. Me and Lily, we was on the phone. Actually, it was me, Lily, and another sister on the phone on a Sabbath. Like, I don't even know. It was maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I don't remember. But I was just talking. I was like, I've been wanting to start a podcast. She's like, girl, me too. It's like,
Yes.
hurry up. We could work something out. And hey, here we are through the spirit. So call it how
Yep.
Bahasham Bahasham.
Gone. I remember when the Most High first put on my spirit, I was like, I told my head, I was like, I want to do a podcast. He was like, okay, And I was like, no, I really want to do a podcast. And out of nowhere, the Help Me Hangout is just, it was all praises to the Most High. So, I kind of wanted to get into and talk about what is a help me. What is a help me? What does it look like to be a help me? So, starting with the word help me, you'll find it in Genesis 2:18 through 24. And help, if you want to look it up, sisters, in the Strongs is H5828, which is aid. Um, it's an assistance, support, backing, handmaid, companion, maid servant, encouragement, stand by, and lend a hand to. So those are all the definitions for help. Did you have any?
No, I just had the same thing. One who helps, succor, helpful companion. That's it. Same
Okay,
thing.
come on. So we are here to help. We are here to aid, not only in our household, but also in our nation. So I feel like that's a really big job or responsibility. And a lot of people try to make it seem like, it'd be a light matter. But, when you're helping someone, you have to take a lot of different things into consideration. So, I feel like you have to be able to pay attention. Sometimes I think the biggest quality is you have to know how to listen and know how to, take direction and order. and be selfless, because when you're being a help me, it's not about yourself, it's about those that you're helping. Like I said, not only in your household but also in your nation. So I think it's very important for us to know how to be a help me. So
Come on. Lay it all on the table right there, sis.
I mean, hey,
Come on.
listen, this is what we were created for. We wasn't created to
True.
be here and do our own thing. You feel me?
Right.
Like,
That was the whole reason, when you read Genesis, that was the whole reason why one was created to be a helpmeet.
right.
But a lot of the women in our community, and just our community in general, we don't know that. Like, we don't know that's expected of us. We don't know that's required of us. So that is why we're here to present it. To let those that don't know that that is what we're called to do. And it's bigger than, and we're not just talking to women that are wives, because being a help me is not just being a help me and a companion to a man, to your husband. It's also been a help me unto your nation, unto your sisters, how you can help your nation, how you can help your sisters, how you can better your nation. And that goes into using your talents. It's long winded. Okay. It
A
really
broad spectrum,
gets
we
deep.
call it.
Okay.
God. But Con, I definitely think, like I was telling you earlier, I think a really good example of that is Judith. Cause listen, Judith, she was a wife. She was a helpmeet into her husband until the day of his death, and then she was also a helpmeet to her nation, because when they started going off, she was like, mm mm. I had to remind y'all. Let me bring this up. Don't tempt the Lord like that. Don't tempt the Lord like that, sisters. If y'all haven't read that account, y'all go read the book of Judith. That's a really mighty book of our foremother. So, um,
But
now she's sleepy.
no. Ooh, I
I'm
need to sleep.
sorry.
Maybe a little bit.
Time.
I'm trying. I also think of Esther when I think of being a help me. I think of Esther.
Yes.
I was going over the precepts earlier before the podcast, and I was just going over a little account in Esther, and it was like, when Mordecai had told her what was going on, that Haman was trying to get all the Jews, get all of us killed and executed. She was about ready to go to the king, and it was, and you, in order to go to the king, you had to be summoned, and if you wasn't summoned, you was getting put to death. And she was like letting him know
Okay.
that, and she was like, "Look, if I die, I die." And hey, she was ready to put her life on the line for our people. Like, she was ready
Con.
to put her life on the line to help our nation, to get this matter sorted out, to get this letter from, the wicked Haman. She was ready to do it. She was ready to end it all for the nation.
Con.
So,
That was the same with Judith. They was mad at her when she brought that out. They like, you looking like this. You a woman. How you gonna tell us what to do? We said we're gonna get the Lord 5 days, so that's what we're gonna do it. Like Judith was like, that is not the correct way to go about it. Remember the mighty acts of our foremothers and forefathers, and remember how the Most High helped them through that. So we can definitely get through this.
um,
And I don't want to spoil it. Y'all go read it.
yeah, definitely
It's
gotta read it.
mighty.
Gotta
It's
read it.
mighty. It's
Gotta read
mighty. God. But I just I was thinking about some of, like, in my own personal life, like those women that, like my grandmother, like she's a really beautiful example of how to be a helpmeet, like, in the household, like to my grandfather. Like, when I tell you, my grandfather, like, he don't cook none of his meals. She helped him, whatever. Like, I never heard my grandmother yell. I never heard her fuss. I don't know. My grandmother is literally still living, and a loving and silent woman to my grandfather. So it's just like, dang, that's a
it.
really beautiful example to have that. And Lord willing, sisters can, get some edification from that if you don't have those examples around.
And like the sister Lily and I was talking about for the podcast, we don't have a lot of righteous examples within our community, within our nation. Like, it's very rare to see a woman being submissive and loving, or just being a help me in general to her nation and to her husband. Like, it's rare to see that. So that's why it's real imperative to come back to these scriptures and edify and exhort one another in these last days, to come back to our heritage and what we're used to. And I was talking in my head like a few days ago, and even my mom was talking to me about it last night. She was talking about how all you see of Israelites in the movies is us killing each other, talking about each other, talking about how much we hate each other. Like, if you don't know by now, we all know, the what the agenda is within the music and the movie industry. So when we look at movies and when we see women in movies, Israelite women in movies, all we see is them hating their sister, hating their brother, hitting on their husband. Like, we don't see that love and that help me and that silent loving woman nowhere. It's rare. You don't see it.
Um,
So we have to really come back to how we used to move in biblical days and move like our righteous foremothers, because we just don't have that righteous righteous example.
they got that little Boosie
Right.
INDEPENDENT. You know what that? They got that spirit on them. You feel me? They got that.
Um,
They got that Neo Miss
got that
Independent. That's why.
Diver mad black woman spirit.
Yes, that I don't need nobody, and I'm gonna be good by myself. And like, listen, I need, I need help.
Con.
I want to help. I'm
Con.
not. That ain't me. I'm not too good. We got that. A lot of our sisters, like in movies, it's just like really over sexualized and really hard, or that ABW, that angry black woman, and
Mhm.
it's very. I can't even think of any movies right now off the rip, off the top of my head for that
Up there.
sweet and lemon. Oh, you know what? I think I'm telling a story. Last night, my head and I we watched Emancipation. If y'all have not seen that movie with Will Smith, now that woman right there, y'all, I cried when I watched that movie. That now that's a help me. She reinforced all the things that her husband instilled within her and in her children. When her children got feeble and weak in faith, she reinforced. She made them pray. She made them, understand. Listen, your father is coming back. Listen, don't get weak in the faith. And because he was so strong in his faith in Yahawashi and Yahawashi and the Most High, like he believed, he truly believed, and had the faith and the works to go with it. So off the top of my head, I think that's a perfect example if y'all have the time to watch that movie,
Where'd you watch it?
Emancipation.
Because didn't it
um
just come out?
yes.
Is it on YouTube?
um so yeah, I'll talk to my head and I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay. Come on. Well,
Salakia, sisters, Salakia. But Khan, did you want to go into the what we said? What, why, how?
why, what, how?
Okay, you want to go into the what, what,
What does help me do?
or how?
How's help me supposed to help?
Yeah, I think a really good example, because you were talking about sisters, and we don't have a lot of examples of. Let me see. Yes, y'all, I'm about to bring out a precept. Okay, get your favorite head wrap. So, I like Titus chapter 2. Titus chapter 2 is really fire.
I
You
thought you
know.
said Tobin. My bad. I was like, here she go.
Oh, yeah. First of all, Toby is one of my favorite books. Okay, because I was having a hard time in life, and I could just really, what they call it, relate to that book. So don't do that. But like, I like Titus chapter 2. It tells you, the attributes of, basically how women. I said women supposed to be, and I think having these attributes also help in being a help me, because foundation is everything. So this is Titus chapter 2 and 3. It says, "The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, love their husbands, to love their children, To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed. So it's just like, oh, let me read verse 7 as well. Oh, I'm gonna read 7 and 8. It says, "In all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you." So when you're being a help me, all these attributes, help, and it shows sisters how to fall in line and do the same thing, because you're blameless, and that's our goal as well as women. We're to be blameless, in all things. So I think Titus chapter 2 is a really good read for sisters as well, if y'all want to go into it and write those down.
Come come on.
Yes. Let
Put
me
the
see.
cherry on top right there. Yep. It's definitely like the guideline. Like the Bible is really the guideline for everything. It shows you how to handle different situations, how to deal with different stuff, how to deal with different demons. It tells you how to be a woman, how to be silent, when to speak. It literally is your guideline for everything.
It
So
is. And I know sister's favorite thing to go to be that Proverbs 31. Baby, that's sisters be having that in their bio, Proverbs 31. Listen, sister, I'm still striving. I ain't gonna call
mm,
myself Proverbs 31. I still got some work to do. But I'm always striving to you know, be Proverbs 31 woman, because that's a very mighty example of, being a helpmeet, seeking out those things, allowing your husband's heart to be able to trust in you to make wise decisions, to go,
mhm.
and teach the children and raise them up correctly. And if things are, in a household that might be needed, then you seeking them out and doing your part, playing your role. It's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful job and role that we have as women, to be a helpmeet. And I really feel like it's not a light thing, because it could make or break the situation, because like we were saying, we don't have a lot of examples out here. And I feel like a lot of sisters, we have examples of women trying to, be the head of the house, being out of order, which then, make the man want to run away. Like, shoot, don't no brother don't want to be around when you and you going off and you out of order and you loud and you this and you that. Like, nobody don't want to be around nothing like that. It's a whole turn off. Even as a sister, like, why are you being like that? It remind me of the loud person in school. Like,
I
we
used to
got
be
one. Say it again.
I said I used to be that law girl at school, so I'll praise the most high. For real.
God.
The hot Cheeto girl.
Like, not with the red dot number 5. Yeah,
Okay.
that remind me when I was in school. I used to get red, what they call hot Cheetos with a bag of white cheddar popcorn. Mix them together.
No, I ain't never did that one right there.
They used to slap. Like, let me get a pack of Butter Crunch cookies and a Gatorade. All right, I'm coming. That's what I tell you.
God. But let me back off what Lily was saying. We like I know for me, like growing up, I and still to this day, I didn't have that righteous example around me. Like like the sister was saying, sometimes all we see is that women being out of order in the music and in the movies, even in public on an everyday basis. But I definitely didn't have that righteous example growing up. So it's definitely something to break from when you come into this truth and just breaking generational curses.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Because when you think about it, um, back in the day, like, they kind of, because I'm thinking like far, far back, like, well, that ain't far, far back, but slavery, and how they would kind of have the mammy of the plantation, like, the older woman that would be like, kind of get the men and the women in check and be like, So it kind of made us and forced us, um, you know, to get in that masculine role, seeing the men degraded and, uh,
Mhm.
just different things and brought to a real low estate. Um, and still today, brothers, they aren't afforded the same opportunities because now when you look at it, it'll be so many things that be like, oh, well, women are the top entrepreneurs, or black women have the top, fastest growing, I guess, businesses, or they're getting more degrees, or just stuff like that. So it puts women in a mind state of, you know they are superior to the
Mhm.
so-called black man, black, Hispanic, Native American man. Like, no, you still need to be in order. You still are here to help, because they don't want to see the so-called black family together. They don't want to see that nation building. And being a helpmeet, that is a very important key to nation building. Because I feel like women, we we don't have to I don't feel like we have to get the praise. I know the brothers do thank sisters for the work that they do put in, but I be feeling like behind the scenes, like for feast days and stuff, like sisters be putting in work, okay? Sisters be putting in work. Sisters really be playing their role how they're supposed to. Okay, let me get this together. Let me get that together. Got to get garments. Got to get the kids ready. What they gonna eat? What they gonna drink? What can we present to the men? How's this gonna look? And just different things of how we move and how we operate to be that a part of that foundation, of nation building. But let me see.
That was a very beautiful point. Very beautiful point. I'm in this garage, y'all, and it's cold.
You should have brought like a blanket. Girl, I got me some tea. I wasn't playing with y'all because I needed to calm my nerves. Okay, I was nervous.
I need to go get my jacket. Like, like the sister Lila was saying, like even going back to slavery days, our men were degraded in front of the women. Like our men were raped in slavery, like they were forced to have sex with their moms. That's where the word mother comes from. Like you can look that up. So it's like our men
The
were
MF
really.
word,
Mhm.
so nasty.
Facts. But like even going back to history, like in the slavery back in, those slavery times, like our men were just really brought to a low estate in front of our women. So that gave our women the mindset of, okay, well, I can't, like our sense of protection was taken away. So it's like, okay, I can't rely on him. He's like, it just created that mindset of I got this, I can do it on my own. I got to step up to the plate because now he's gone. They taking him away. They're raping him. So now I got to step up to the plate and I got to figure out how to make things happen. And then, like the sister said, men aren't presented the same opportunity. A lot of women make more money than men. Like a lot of women are those breadwinner play those breadwinner roles. So like you, and sometimes women they look at men like the sister said they feel as if they're better than men and they're superior because okay I'm bringing in more money than you. I ain't got to listen to you. I ain't got to do what you say. I don't got to help you do nothing. I make the money. But that's how Esau has it set up. So that's how they like the sisters say they don't want to see that nation building. They don't want to see the so-called black family, the so-called Hispanic family, the so-called Native Indian. They don't want to see that come together. They don't want to see those beautiful, thriving families. So they're doing everything they can to destroy it. They're doing everything they can to take the men out of the household and make us feel like we can do it on our own, and we really can't. That's not how the Most High deemed it to be. That's not how He created it. So we really got to come out of that mindset and really, when we come into this truth, really break away from that because and really be made new. Because Scripture says, "As the mother is, so is her daughter." And a lot of us, we don't have those righteous mothers, those righteous examples. So we really got to break away from that, truly be made new, so we don't be nothing like our ancestors in their wicked ways.
Improving them sisters that you're around, because um, you know, the word tells you those that are doing the will of the Lord, that's my mother, that's my brother, that's my sister. So, find those sisters that you've proven that are doing mighty works. And not saying it's gonna be easy, but it's a daily thing to kill off that old woman so that you're not repeating, and those generational curses aren't being passed down to then your children. We want to break those things. We want to be a light. We don't want to be still in darkness. If we say that we, are part of being in the truth, then we should have the light. We should be shining brightly too, and be proud, you know, that you handle things differently, because in the world you'll call your friend and they be like, yeah, girl, F him, and don't worry about that. You could find you another one. And no, no, mm-mm, mm-mm. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's against the word, Um, so like I said, prove sisters and get around sisters that can help you and show you in which way that you should go, and show you, how to strive to be as our righteous foremothers, because um it's very important to your walk. Whether you're single, whether you're courting, whether you're married, these are all things that we can all have improvement in. It's different things you can do. If you married, listen, ask your husband, what ways can I improve to be a better helpmeet unto you? If you're courting, ask the brother you courting, what do you see in a future helpmeet of yours, or a future wife of yours, and see, if those are things that you need to work on. If you're a single sister, ask your sisters around you. Listen, sis, I'm trying to be a better helpmeet, Lord willing, for my future husband, and I'm also trying to be a better helpmeet to the congregation or the body that I'm in. What do you think I could do better? These are the things that I talk to my sisters about. I ask them, my sister Deborah, listen, tell me, check me. If I need, improvement in any area, let me know. That's what we're here for, to reprove and to rebuke in righteousness. You know what I mean? So
Um, and that's
yeah.
what love is. Love isn't just, oh, hey sis, how you doing? Love, we don't know what love is as a community. We really like, since that curse, Deuteronomy 28:64. In my head we were talking about this sometimes, like, if that curse is taken away, man, that's that curse right there. Like, that's a tough one, because we don't know what love is in our community. We really don't know what love is. And true love is, telling your sister, hey, you can do better in this area. Real love, true love is helping your nation, helping your husband, helping your sisters out in any way you can. You know, the scripture tell you something about, roughly paraphrasing, there's nothing better than a man that lay his life down for his friends. Esther, she was ready to lay her life down for her nation.
Mm,
Seriously. And that's the type of spirit we got to be moving in, because everything's not about us. When we come into this walk, you have to put that spirit of selfishness off and be a selfless woman. Sarah was selfless. When it came to Hagar, when it came to her husband Abraham, she was selfless. She could have been like, boy, look, I can't have kids right now, you're gonna have to deal with it. And we know that that's a tough topic to talk about, due to the brainwashing and the it's a tough topic to talk about. But that was I mean, honestly, it's a very beautiful account. It's beautiful. She was so selfless. um
mm-hmm.
and that just she was a help me to her. She was worried about her nation. She was focused on how can her nation build, and she knew that the only way to keep Abraham's seed going, because she couldn't bear, was to give her handmaid unto him. So
Right.
we have these righteous examples in the scriptures, and that's really what we all we can lean on, because we don't really have those righteous examples in our community. We have to make those righteous examples. We have to be those righteous examples. So, Carl,
God, and
why
I
was
was
you
going.
over there smirking? You think I didn't see that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about a few things. You made me lose my thoughts, sister. Made me lose my thoughts. It's okay. But I do feel as though, different ways to be help me. Do you have any examples like we can give to sisters on how to be a helpmate, a better helpmeet if they're a wife? Like, okay, um, if you're living together, or if you're not, like
Hmm.
sending daily exhortation to your husband, or um,
Yes.
check in and be like, hey babe, did you read today? Hey, did you
Mhm.
fast this week? Or, you know, any other things?
So a few examples I have, I also did a personal experience. So me and my hair, we're long distance at the moment. So we really have to do the best that we can being miles away. So something that the Most High has allowed me to do is, sending that daily exhortation and really plan, just trying to play the role of being that tower against death. Like that's really what we want to try to do. We don't want to pluck our households down. We want to be that tower against death, So like the sister said, did you get your reading in? Something I asked my husband is, what you got planned to do today? What's on your daily to-do list? How we gonna be productive today? Just, being that tower against death, holding your husband accountable, like sister said, did you fast? Sending him just even stuff like sending him those like encouraging notes throughout the week. Or, if y'all living together, placing it in his pocket or in his lunchbox, things like that. I have a few. I get it.
Having that food ready when he get home.
Exactly.
Or listen.
Go ahead. Oh, also no, go ahead.
Sis, go ahead.
Like I said, like me and my hair, we're not together right now. So when we do like see each other, that's when I really just get to, try my best, all the things that I've been working on behind closed doors, like cooking his food and having it ready and stuff like that, laying his clothes out, so those are different things. Like the sister said, having the dinner ready when he come through the door, hot and ready, hot and ready like Little Caesars. Okay.
Not the 5 minute hot and ready. Large or small, sister? Large or
small? Actually sound good. But like things like that. I'm trying to think of some other stuff.
Giving him that space when he get off. I know I be wanting to talk my head, my husband's head off. Like I be wanting to like be like, babe, guess what happened today? And I had to learn. I was like, oh my gosh, why would you let me go on that rant like that? He's like, it's okay, it's catching up. But sometimes you just gotta let them unwind.
Be silent.
And then, find you, see where you at, and just be like, all right, I'm ready to talk. Or, he might need a moment. My husband would be like, all right, I need a moment of silence. I'd be like Con.
Let's play quiet.
Yes, I need some quiet time. I was like, dang, son, okay. And you can't get in your feelings. You can't be like, man, he don't even want to hear what I gotta say. No, sister, no. You here to be a helpmeet. You here to, be a pillar of rest, not a pillar of stress. Okay, period. Which one you want to be? Okay, do you want him to run away? Right. You want him to run away? I have to learn. What?
Don't run away. Don't run away from the truth. Cause I'm not giving. But no, that's something I had to learn because I like if you know me, I'll talk. I'll talk. I don't talk that much, but I'll talk. And so, but definitely when it comes to my husband, like I'll sometimes I'll just be.
That's
like,
my best friend.
Right. Okay. That's my best friend, Black. You know the video? That was so ugly. Y'all know that video?
I do not. First of all, I'm an elder. It's like, no, I'm not an elder. I'm elderly.
Yeah, you old. It's okay.
It's okay.
But so like I like to talk to my husband. Like if I could talk his head off, I would, but I can't. So
okay.
But like it was to a point like I used to get in my feelings like when he didn't really want to talk to me, like and it's not that he don't want to talk to me, he just don't want to talk at the moment, and that's okay. Like we're human, so like when he wanted that space, I used to get in my feels like, oh, he don't want to deal with me, he don't want to talk to me. But we can have that mindset, they need their space. Like honestly, all jokes aside, it's a lot of weight on a man's shoulder, like a lot. It's a lot they gotta take an account for. It's a lot they gotta do. They gotta worry about. And I hear this all the time, like, and I think it's even in the scriptures, like a wise man won't smile much or something like that. Roughly paraphrase. And I hear brothers talk about it all the time, like men, there is always something on their mind, like how they gotta help the household, camp, drop a video, like they have to help their household, provide for the household, and then go out there and wake the lost sheep up. Like it's a lot on their shoulders, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they don't want to talk. Sometimes they do need their space, and then you got the so-called white man breathing down his neck, breathing down his back, threatening to fire him. It's just a lot. And some men, they work 6 days out of the week. The only day of rest they get is that Sabbath day. But then on the Sabbath day, they out all day.
I was gonna say they still not even really
They
resting
still
because
not
they
really
out
resting because they
doing the
out
work of the
laboring
Lord.
on the
That's
highways and
right.
byways. Like it's a lot they gotta do, like a lot. So if he needs that time to just to himself, then give him that time to himself. Like you don't want your man, you don't want your husband to feel like he at some point he ain't gonna want to be around you no more. If all you want to do
He
is talk
not even
to
gonna want to be
him.
in the house, and you like, well, he ain't never at home. Well, sister, you're not being a help me. You're
Con,
not
you
being
ain't
pillar of rest.
see, stole the words out of my mouth. But con, so like our men, they need that quiet time. They need that time to themselves. They need that time alone with the Most High because if they don't have that time alone with the Most High, they're not building their relationship with the Most High. Then how can they help our like how can they build our marriage up? You see what I'm saying? So they have to be
How
connected
can
with
they lead you? How can they
exactly,
even lead the household,
exactly,
in the right way if they're not nourishing their relationship with the Most High, or
exactly.
just even having that time of self-care. Self-care is really important. We talk about self-care for ourselves and things like that,
Mhm.
but we have the all the things that we take into consideration for ourselves times 10. We have to do that for our husband. We have to make sure that he has that downtime. He has the things that he needs, and also the support from us. So
Con. And
amen.
exactly. And while he's doing it a long time, okay, now you go figure out something you can do while he's a long time.
Don't be
Maybe
idle.
exactly. That's perfect time for you to go do something productive. Maybe go cook his favorite meal. Maybe go iron his clothes for the week. Maybe go help the kids out. Like there's so much you could do while he has that, alone time. So use it to your advantage to the
Con,
spirit. I mean, we just gotta be spiritual women. A spiritual woman gonna be like, okay, Khan, he need this time to himself. That's what a pillow rest is gonna do. She gonna understand that he need that time alone. Okay, and opportunity of a what's that? Briefly paraphrasing, leisure time, opportunity of a learned man coming during leisure time. So, come
con. I had a note written down. It says, "Help your husband stay focused on the Most High,
on.
making life more pleasant or bearable." That's a true pillar of rest. So, because sometimes, listen, it be a lot. It be stressful. Even for sisters, it do get stressful. But like I said, we have things that we want to do for ourselves. How much more our husbands? So
Exactly.
I
And
think this is a really
all of
beautiful.
us. What'd you say, Salakia?
No, I was saying I think this is a really beautiful topic. You
Me
know,
too. I just texted my head and said it's going so beautiful. I was look. I ain't gonna hold. I was so nervous. I woke up this morning. Stomach was sinking in. I was just
yep.
uneasy.
Mhm.
I was
Mhm.
all over the place. But I called upon the name of the Lord, and I was like, you know what? Look, the Lord got
I
us.
prayed.
I
I
rebuke
prayed in all of
Satan.
that. Yes.
Yeah, but see, we human. We definitely was nervous. And honestly, our podcast, how we planned it to go, it didn't go out. None of it went in how we planned it. Our podcast stuff wasn't here. We had an introduction video that we made. It wouldn't let us play it. Then we couldn't go live on our channel like we planned. But hey, the Lord still made a way. He still made it happen. So that's all that matters.
Con. It's all praises to the Most High.
But Con, I was gonna say something else. I forget. But yeah. God, that's
Mhm.
our whole job though, to make like our whole job honestly is to be addicted to the ministry, to make our husband's life easier and to help the nation. That's what we're
Con.
here for. So then it goes into self-examining, looking in the mirror and asking the Most High to, I'm telling you, once you connect with the Most High, Yahawashi, and you ask the Most High to bring to the forefront what you're slacking in, oh, he gonna do it all right. Asking the Most High to
Real
show you
quick.
how to be better. Oh, he gonna humble you down and show you real fast, quick, in a hurry. Okay, so that's something we have to do. Like we don't want to be prideful, be like we got nothing to work on, because the Most High's not dealing with that. We know the Most High's not dealing with pride at all. So really comes down into once you know what's required of us, it really goes into putting in that work because faith without works is there. So once you know what's required of us is being a help you know what a help means. Now it's up to you. It goes into okay, how can you how can you fulfill that role? What can you do? How can you help your husband? How can you help your nation? So it goes into self-examining, working on those things you slack and asking the Most High to bring to the forefront things you need to work on and things like that.
Come.
And also, what I was going to say was a lot of us, we have different lots. A lot of us have different lots. Some of us are wives, some of us aren't. Some of us are mothers, some of us aren't. Like, the Most High has blessed us all with different beautiful lots. Some of us similar lots. I know me and Lily, we kind of in a similar lot, but some of us in similar lots. We just all have different things going on. But it do get tough at times. But we have to remember that our strength and our help comes from Yahawashi, and we can do all things through the Spirit of the Lord. Like, we really don't know. We really have no idea how strong we are through the Spirit. We really don't know what we can endure through because it's not of us. Our strength is not of us. Our strength comes from the Most High, Yahawashi. So, as tough as it gets, sometimes we have to just keep pushing forward and remember that it's something greater ahead. And we will get rewarded for our works. And you don't grow weary. Don't get faint in the faith.
This is the condition of the battle. I was thinking about like mindset when you're being a helpmeet, because we were talking about, it's not about you. This is Colossians 3:23. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartedly as to the Lord and not unto men.
Mm.
So when you're going to serve, and be a helpmeet to your nation, when you're going to serve, when you're going to be a helpmeet to your husband, um, look at it as you serving the Lord, you know, um, because it's like, all right, am I gonna get an attitude? And listen, I'm not only talking about, because I had to get out of this mindset, y'all. Oh well, these my sisters in the truth. Okay, and these your sisters that don't know who they are. Okay, you still got to be the same way.
Come.
Okay, you were once in their position. Would you like your spirit snatched and you'll be right back there with them? I didn't think so. Okay,
Sis,
so say it again.
I said, sis, over there snapping.
Okay, listen, I'm just saying.
Got a precept for that too.
Because it's like, we were once in those positions. We were once like, okay, you are here to serve the Lord. You're here to be a light. And sometimes it get to a point where yes, we still in this flesh. So yes, I have a mistake, but I have to self-reflect, I have to repent, and I have to do better. You know what I mean? So that mindset is a really strong thing that we have to kind of convert, and get it in a place where it's like, okay, I'm serving the Lord. You know, I look at things I do, I'm like, dang, would I have served the Lord like that? No. Your husband asks you to do something. All right, well, let me do this, this, and this. I'd be convicted. I'd be like, dang, I wouldn't have did this, this, and this if the Lord asked me to do that. I would have did what He asked me to do first. So that
Come.
comes in, being humble. Or I remember reading a precept that was talking about, if your neighbor asks you something, don't say, all right, come back tomorrow and I got you. Paraphrasing, it's like,
Mm.
come back tomorrow and I got you. No, if you have it to do good in your hand now for your neighbor, do it.
Mm.
It's for your nation.
I what you're
You're
talking about.
supposed to be a pillar of rest. You're supposed to be building up, you know, um, sisters that are help building up sisters that are just coming in and being that example. And when they reach out, don't, if you see the message and you have time to respond, listen. My mind, I ain't gonna lie, my mind be kind of, I be responding late sometimes, but I still try to make sure that I return my sister's text message. What if they were in need of help? What if that was the last straw? You never know. Shoot, sister, you could call me too. A period. What time you be calling me sometimes in the morning?
It'd be late, man.
Okay,
It'd be late.
I'd be like, hello. No, go ahead, sis. What's wrong? Be sleep. Okay, but that's what that's to help me.
Come.
I'm helping however I can.
Come.
I love my one of my things that I love to do is I love to help. I
Right.
love to help. It fuels the passion in me.
Yep.
I don't know how or why, but I love. What do you need help with? Can I sweep the floor? Can I take the trash out? You need me to clear the tables at the feast day? You need to, and that's how you gotta be. You don't want to be that sister that's just sitting in a corner, ain't talking to nobody, or I'm just here to eat. Sister,
You don't get up and wash some of these dishes.
if you don't help serve these brothers that's about to go out the camp, if you don't ask us, at least ask. Even if sisters say no, sis, it's okay, we got it. At least you have offered to help. You know what I mean? That's a true help me. If if you here to serve, you gotta whatever you find it. I mean, whatever your hand finds to do, you gotta do it wholeheartedly. You gotta do that thing. You can't just be like, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna ask them if they need help. All right, I'll ask my husband what I need to do better so I could be a better help me. The Lord see that. The Lord see that you don't really want to be a better help me. He not gonna help you. You can't be like that. And then you want the Lord not a genie. The Lord not a something that when you ready, all right, now I want what I want and I better get it. Who are you? No. Serve the Lord with your whole heart, and He wants to give you the desires of your heart. When you you thinking about things, all right, I want, we supposed to get married, we're gonna have this wedding feast and da da da, and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. The Lord not gonna bless you what you supposed to have with. But if you, Lord willing, if He see it fit, He'll give you something that you could never even have dreamt of, beyond your desires, beyond what you even thought you would ever have. I remember when I first moved to Atlanta, I had to sell my car. I ain't had no car for like almost a year and a half. You know, my my good sister Hadassah, she was a very pleasant helpmeet to me. She helped me get places that I need to go. Brothers in my camp helped me get to where I need to go. And then, because the Lord saw it fit, I'm looking at cars that's old. The Lord blessed me with a very nice car. And I was like, I never even thought that I would have nothing like that. That's just, I feel like, the Lord see when you genuine. The Lord sees, when you putting in that work. The Lord see if you really want to help build His nation up. So change your mindset.
You said a mouthful right there. I got about some precepts to go with all of that.
Okay, my bad.
All praises. That was beautiful. You really brought it out. All praises.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that. It was getting me a little bit mad because people be like, "Oh well, I don't know." What you mean you don't know? No, you don't know when the last time you're gonna be able to put in a brick. You don't know the last time. You don't even know if you're gonna make it home from work today. Did you do all that you could do? Are you gonna hear, "Well done, my faithful servant"? Are you gonna hear that? No, you don't know. We don't know. So we gotta be on fire. We gotta try to, do the best that we can do with the little bit of time that we have. So
that was well said. Definitely, definitely. Like the sister was saying, like the precept she brought out, very beautiful point. In Colossians chapter 3, everything that we do, we got to do it wholeheartedly unto Yahawashi, because our works, it is yes to help your husband, it is yes to help your nation, but you're doing that unto the Most High. So you're doing that works for the Most High. So when you help in your nation, when you help in your husband, that's putting your brick in for the Lord, and you never know, tomorrow's not promised. So go hard while you can now. I think this is what you was talking about, Lily. Proverbs 3:27. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give when thou hast it by thee. Is that what you're talking
yes,
about?
Con.
So definitely, like, when you see, like we was talking about earlier, those righteous examples of helpmeets, and it's not in our nation. So we're accustomed to walking by, even in stuff like walking by the store, you might see sister in need, like, she got it, she don't need my help. We just don't know. We have to
help.
And if it's in the power of your hand to help your sister, to help your husband, and then do that. But something that really, had to humble me down was like, we kind of got to look at our husbands like as if they was Yahawashi, like the Lord was standing in front of us, because they are. That's how much authority they have over us. So when your husband asks you to do something, drop everything you're doing and do it quick as soon as possible. It's not like, okay, but I got you in about 10 minutes. That's not, the Lord isn't dealing with that. Lord isn't dealing with that. When you see a sister in need, when you see a brother in need, your nation in need, and you have the power in your hand to do good to help them, then do it. That could, you just never know. Um, you just never know. Tomorrow ain't promised. And then I definitely, this is Titus 3 and 3. For we ourselves also are sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving divers lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. But after that, the kindness and love of Yahawah, our Savior, toward men appeared, not by works of righteousness, which we have done, but according to his mercy, he saved us by the washing of regeneration and renewing of the Holy Spirit. So we was once in darkness, just like our sisters in the world that don't know who they are. Might I remind you, the only, only reason that we're in this truth is because of the Most High's mercy. It's not because of any righteous act we did. It's not because of anything we did. It's because it was preordained. The Lord saw fit. He chose us, and just because of His mercy. That's the only reason. So we can't get in this
Mm-hmm.
truth and puff ourselves up like, yeah, I gotta help her. She don't know nothing about this Israelite walk. She got it. We have to. It's something the Most High really has been checking me on, as we really have to use the fruits of the Spirit, not just towards our family and the truth, but our people in the world that don't know any better. Because that's how you really be a light. Now, that's how you really be a
Exactly.
light, because they
Right.
don't know the light. They're in darkness. So when they see you treating them with love and the fruits of the Spirit, it makes them inquire, like, what you got going on? How'd this come about? You really got to be a light unto them, because they don't have that for real. They don't. Our people in the world, they don't know what love is. They don't know nothing about helping one another. So that's why we really have to be that light unto them, because we in the truth, we're striving to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, so we know better. But our people in the world don't. So that's how we really be a light, using those fruits of the Spirit towards them.
God.
The sister Lily really hit on a nail. She said everything, but I just want to lay back up there and bring out those precepts to back it up. But definitely everything we do is for and unto Yahawah Bahasham Shai. When you're helping your husband, when you're helping your nation, that's unto the Lord. So you really got to give it your all. And um, I be telling my husband, I feel like one of my gifts is just helping in general. Because when you think of the
Mm-hmm.
word help, it's so many things that you can do to help. It's so many things you can do to help. And I feel like the Most High has definitely blessed me and the sister Lily with that gift of just helping. And we all really have that gift of helping. We really just got to tap into it. We all have the gift of helping, because that's why we was created. So we really
You just gotta
gotta do
dig
it.
deep,
God,
dig
you
deep
really
and
gotta tap
find it.
into it. Like, you know, um, if a sister hit you up and she needs you, it ain't no I'll hit you back tomorrow. Now, granted, sometimes we might not be in the mental and emotional headspace. Let your sister know, hey, I'm not doing well. I'm gonna throw a prayer for you. I'm gonna hit you back as soon as I can. Let me get my spirit right. But when you have the power in your hand to be there for your sister, uplift her, pray for her, text her back, hey, then do that. Because she could have been on her last leg. You never know. I was just talking to the sister Lily about this on the Sabbath. You never know how heavy something is weighing down on somebody. You never know what demons they battle with behind closed doors. So you just never know when somebody on their last leg. And if somebody's reaching out for help, then that's your duty to help them.
God.
Because the Lord looking at you, and the Lord, let me get this precept. The Lord, I was just reading this yesterday. I really was just reading this yesterday. Yesterday.
God. I was thinking about when it be stuff like that, while you grab that precept, I was thinking about, listen, you could be entertaining a daggone angel. Okay? You don't know.
I
Hold that door for that what?
No, go ahead.
What?
Because I was just thinking, like, I met this lady at the grocery store, and she ended up helping me pay for some of my groceries. All praise to the Most High. And we exchanged numbers, and I haven't even heard or seen her sister since then. Like,
See
since
that?
then, and so you never know.
You never know. And like when you out and about, like you may be the first representation of an Israelite woman who is, striving in her role to be a better helpmeet that people get to meet. What representation what representation of a helpmeet, and what better light, what better representation than it be you? You never know. They might not ever see another Israelite sister that is striving to be in her role to be a better helpmeet. They be like, dang, I remember a couple years ago I ran across this Israelite sister. Yeah, she held the door for me, or she did this, or she did that, or you never know. People be watching. Okay,
Con,
they might not say nothing, but
con.
people be watching.
No, for real. I was just I haven't found the precept yet, but like the sister was saying, like, hold on.
Paraphrase it.
I'll find it in a second, Lord
I'll
willing.
praise
But
it.
like the sister was saying, you just never know. You never know. People be watching. I just did a video on that through the spirit because I was talking to my husband, and I was just like, "There's this sister at work that she's right. Like the way our job is set up. I'm a pre-K 1 teacher, and each classroom you share a door. So like
Mhm.
preschool 1 and preschool 2, they share a door. Preschool 2, preschool 3, they share a door. Preschool 3, pre-K 1, they share a door. Pre-K 1, my class. So I share a door with pre-K 2 and preschool 3, meaning like we can come into each other's classroom. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like we share a door on both sides, and it's like
Oh.
the sister, the Most High has really allowed us to just talk. And she's the Most High put the spirit on her to inquire and ask about Hanukkah. My beliefs. The Most High has just put on her spirit to just talk to me, really open up to me. And it's just like you never know who's watching you. Everybody not gonna say they watching. Everybody not gonna say I like what you're doing. Everybody not gonna say that. But people, trust me when I say that, people eyes are on you because you're that light. We know that the commandment is a law and the lamp is light. So when we're walking in the ways of Bahasham Shai, that's what really sets us apart and makes us different. Because we're not doing the things that people in the world do. So that our light really, really shine bright and people see that. So
Mhm.
we really just want to make sure our works are blameless before you have Shema Shai. And like the sister said, the most I see everything. And that's what I'm really trying to find this. Hold on.
You talking about his eyes are brighter than the sun? You know the hearts of men.
I ain't talking about that one, but
That.
that's a good one. But I
Oh.
was reading Revelation in my head, and it was just one that said like I know the heart. I just read it in Revelation. I'm trying to find it because I took a note on the side of it.
That's
But
how it be. Them precepts be hiding from you. You be like, hold up, I know I'm not going crazy. I
come
know I
on,
ain't going
I just
crazy.
read it, but like the Most High, we don't want to do things in murmuring and disputing. Philippians tell us to do all things without murmuring and disputing. Like, man, I don't feel like folding his clothes right now. I don't feel like talking to sister right now, bro. She just called me yesterday, bro. Like, I don't feel like doing this right now. Like the Most High, He sees all of that. He knows if you're sincere. He sees all of that, and the Most High gonna bless you according to your works. The Most High will, Lord willing, bless you if with what He sees fit according to your works. So if you're a sister that ain't really sincere, ain't really giving it your all, hey, then that's what your reward gonna look like.
Mm. 2 and
So
23.
you said what?
2 and 23.
2 and 23.
Try that one.
That was it.
All praises to the Most High.
Help me right there. See that? See that?
All praises. My
Revelation
sister was in need.
2 and 23. Afterward it says, and I will kill her children with death, and all the churches shall know that I am he which searches the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. Hey, so that's how the word says Yahawashi. Hey, that's thus saith the Lord. So the
Mm-hmm.
Most High, He knows your thoughts. He knows if you're sincere. He knows if you genuinely want to help your nation. He knows if you're just doing it for vainglory. He knows if you're just doing
Mm.
it for fame. He knows if you're just doing it to get likes and comments. He knows if you're doing it out of the sincerity of your heart. And however you're doing, however you're moving, hey, that's how your work gonna be. So if you're not a sister that's not really on fire, you're a sister that's kind of slacking, you're a sister that's not sincere, you're slothful, hey, then that's what your work gonna look like. Are you gonna hear well done, my good and faithful servant, like the sister said? So it's kind of like the ball really on your court. If you want a very mighty reward, hey, you better put that work in. Because the Most High, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Hey, the Lord ain't finna force us to do nothing, not to. Last time I checked, we needed the Lord. So, I mean,
Well, doing our own thing, you see where it got us. So
okay. So,
it looks like we might want to try something different.
okay,
Try being a better helpmeet, okay?
okay.
It got us a lot of doing our own thing as women. It got us a lot of following with that feminist movement that
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I don't want to say that out loud. Okay, following that feminist movement, it kind of put a spirit on sisters, and now you got a lot of single parent households, with you know child with this father, child with this father, child with this father, a whole bunch of we want to cut all of that out in our nation. We don't want to have households like that. We want to set a better example for our children, our daughters, and those sisters that are just coming in. So, Lord willing, this was definitely edifying for sisters, and it gives you, it provokes you unto thought to say, all right, how can I be a better helpmeet? And for me, I'm observing the feast of dedication this week, and it put me in a mind state of, how can I be a better helpmeet for my nation? What can I do to put my brick in? What can I do to be a better example? Because I need to do better. Period. I got room for improvement. So Lord willing, y'all can do the same.
Con, hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick. But Con, this definitely like, and we don't get on here, as if we got it all together and we don't have nothing to work on, because everything that was said on this live, I needed to hear it as well. Like this is a refreshing reminder for me as well. We can never read too much or hear these words too much. Like I needed this for my spirit as well. So Lord willing, we can really apply this to our life. Um, hold on, sis. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something.
Y'all, how many times she gonna say hold on?
Girl.
We holding. Okay, commercial break. Shout out to my sister, Ariala, with Virtuous Designs. She got
Lily, guess what I
finally.
just did?
What?
You know how I was telling you that we couldn't upload our introduction video?
What?
So I just went on Google and I typed in converter video MOV to MP4 file. So our video just got converted to a new file. So now we can apply intro video.
Oh, praises.
But the intro, I mean, we're almost done now. So I just put it at the end, maybe.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, like I was saying, all right, a quick commercial break. Shout out to my sister Ariala of Virtuous Designs. Go find her on Instagram. Got these beautiful earrings that say modest. You feel me? You feel me? Real modest, and support that sister. She got nose cuffs, earrings, and necklaces, and she got some nice stuff on there. Y'all need to go check it out.
Con, I wanted to give a recognition to this
Not recognition.
recognition to the sisters of
Can't nobody see that.
she get to talk about me. To the sisters of Mira Israel. This sister, she has beautiful music in Israel, and if y'all have not heard her songs, definitely go do that. She has a website which I'm actually gonna pull up, Lord willing, and show you her website. But I wanted to tell y'all to go vote for her. She actually made the billboards. All praise to the Most High. She made the
For
billboard.
real?
hmm She made the billboards, and I'm trying to find the thing to vote for her on. Yes, so I'm going to pull up her YouTube so y'all can go see. But definitely vote for the sister. She's being voted in the categories of Song of the Year, Artist of the Year, and Gospel Artist of the Year. So please go vote for our sister, the Sisters Amira Israel, Amir Music. She produces a lot of music, beautiful music for the nation of Israel. She has this sister called Sis Star out. That song is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. So definitely go vote for the sister. Her YouTube is Amir Music. I'm gonna just pull it up. I ain't got time for all this. I'm gonna pull it up and show you everything. But I just wanted to shout the sister out and tell y'all go support this sister, because like the Amir sister Lily said, well, we didn't say it on here, but Israel has a lot of talent, and hold on, I don't want no crazy pop up. Israel has a lot of talent, and it'll be a shame to not, share this talent with the nation and just let people know like what's going on in Israel, and shout out our sisters and help them, flourish with their businesses as well. So let me share my screen again. I have to put it up.
Ton, I can't believe that. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Con. So this is her YouTube, Zamir Music. She also she has a consulting website where you can get consulting on media and marketing, certified doula services, homeschooling coaching, event planning, and home essentials. So definitely, this is her
Hold
website.
up. That's sister Adula too. Listen, she
No,
got the
she.
whole package.
Well,
Oh,
I didn't know she used to do this, to be honest. But she has consulting on there on her website. So um, I don't. It's for another household, but anyways. So
okay, okay.
Sultan is on there. Let me just show you her shop. She has these watches on here that are so beautiful. I'm trying to pull up her shop, y'all. This is the sister shop. Hold on, it's loading. So let me show y'all. These are her music, but she has mugs on here. She has shirts, aprons, placemats, watches, tablecloths. So definitely go. Ooh, mini menorah plan game cards. So definitely go check this sister out, y'all. Definitely, there's some nice stuff right
Um,
here. Um, Back to her YouTube. Let's scroll down so y'all can see how to vote for the sister. Um, so like yeah. So this is where you can vote for the sister. Um, the 15th annual Rhythm of Gospel Music Awards 2023. So let's see, where is her name at? What she say you can vote for her as? Number 15, number 40. So the sister right here, she's on number 40. Zamir Israel Chariot. You know what? Let's go ahead and vote for her right now. And then number 15, Zamir Israel Chariot again. And then,
so out there.
so definitely go vote for this sister. Check her music out. Check her shop out. Support this sister, y'all. We are here to support our nation. You know, and how you click submit, y'all? Where is the submit button? I think it's done. Okay. Oh, I gotta vote in our categories. We'll do it later. Okay. Because so that's something I just want to shout out right there. You know, give special recognition to that sister, and I also wanted to shout out or recognize this natural deodorant business on Instagrams. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up on my Instagrams. Black owned deodorant.
Hold on. Look, I'm talking on mute. I said, why do we always do that? We always add an S on everything, like Aldi's or Matthews,
That ain't what I
or that's definitely
that
not
ain't what
it.
that ain't it, y'all. Oh, that is Satan. This is Satan. I'm so sorry.
Real
That is
bad.
okay. Here we go. Some Israelite owned deodorant, y'all. No aluminum, no parabens, no dyes. It's vegan. Hallelujah. Oh, Chris. Go
Not with the
support.
old curd.
Go support. But that's what I have right there. You got it.
All right, wait. Can you go back right quick? Can you go to Face the East Apparel? That's the last one for me.
Oh, y'all, they
Oh,
shop. Listen.
that's my sister award with WFI Atlanta. So she has very beautiful earrings, hats, all of that. Yeah, you feel
Yes,
me?
they have
Look
an
at that.
Etsy.
Oh, look at that menorah. Go back right there.
Ooh,
That is
yes.
so cute.
Yes. Let me show y'all
Hmm.
the Etsy shop, y'all, because they got some heat. Okay.
Please support my good sister
Con, look at them. That's beautiful.
with the earrings,
Mm-hmm.
shoes, shirts. Y'all, Purim is coming up. Get ready for Purim. Do not wait till the last minute to get y'all stuff for y'all brothers and sisters. Okay, start shopping for Purim now. Purim. You know what I'm trying to say.
It was something else on here that I seen the other day that I liked. Hold on.
Those earrings are nice.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Well, we just seen on her page, but those beanies are really beautiful.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely go support. Definitely.
Dang, they got everything.
They
Let's go
do
back.
have a lot
I was
of
gonna
stuff.
say if you can go to our page.
Yeah, let's just go back to our Instagram page.
Those are
But yeah,
so cute. Look at
these are
those.
so
They got
cute.
different colors. And I like stuff like that. Stuff that be real like fluffy or whatever you want to
Hmm.
call it. Those are cute. I like the mustard color
Yeah,
ones.
these are very
I can see
nice.
myself in them. Hmm.
Hmm. Also, since we on it, the Melanin Wisdom, um,
She
they
got
have
a she has a
that
here,
that family has
here.
some nice stuff too. I gotta find their page. Hold on, there it is. Melanin Wisdom Garment. They have some nice stuff on here. If you go to their page, they sell fringes, garments. They even have toddler skirts, meetries, baby clothes. So definitely, if you're looking for like apparel, like hair wrap, shirts, baby clothes, they are your people.
Shoot.
Face
And check out
masks,
their YouTube as well. Got
exactly.
some
That's a
really
very
good
beautiful.
edification.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really beautiful family, and that's a very beautiful
First
example of
example.
a help
Yep.
meet. Okay,
Yep.
that sister don't
Mhm.
play. I don't know her, but I know her. Okay.
Period. Shalom, sisters. A sharp feast dedication. Bakan, you have anybody else you wanted to
Oh, could you go show the earrings on Virtuous Designs right quick? Since I did
That's a
mention it.
dollar. That's a dollar, sis.
Oh dang. Charity. Talk about
Kind.
multitude of
So
sins.
the sister
There we go.
virtuous designs. Ooh, this is cute, Tanti.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give me some of them.
Girl, or you better hurry up.
These are cute. Ooh, these are cute.
Mm-hmm. Those the earrings right there.
Let's go to her
They in
website.
blue. I think I got the pink
Oh, so
ones. Aw. Well,
these is
Lord
cute.
willing, it'll be back up and running soon. Look at those. Those are cute.
Talking to the moon. Fill up the single turn up.
Jigging in righteousness. Mm, 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 mm.
Kind. So definitely go support. Go support.
Well,
Look
that's
at her,
all that
y'all.
I
She,
have.
she in the comments. All praises.
Ah,
Period. All praises.
see that?
See that?
All praises to the Most High.
But definitely go support those Israelite businesses. The sister Lee, didn't you say it was a ball coming up?
It's a brew ball, y'all. Lord willing, next episode when we get back on, I'll have the information for that. But if I have it before then what I'll do is I'll post it on our story on the Helpmeets Hangout Instagram, and then I'll also post it on my channel. I mean, not on my channel, on my page, Lily Taz and I Banat on Instagram. I'll put it both there. But it's a brew ball coming up. I believe it's in February. Listen, we don't get to congregate all the time and see, one another, but I feel like, if you able to go and afford it, then hey, ask your head. Hey, can you surprise me with some brew ball tickets for Purim, please? Something.
Con,
But that'll be nice.
I've never even been to anything like that, so that sounds beautiful. But definitely support the businesses out here, support the nation, support Israel. That it help your sisters out. That's what help me right there. Help your sister out, help her business. Get her name out there. I was just like, it costs $0. If you ain't even got the money, it costs $0 to
To
repost. It costs
share.
$0 to share, to send a link. It's zero. That's free. That's how you show love. Don't be hating on your sister like, oh, she thinks she's doing something. No, help your sister. Love,
I
support
do
your
this and
sister.
she do the same thing.
Support
It
your
don't
sister.
matter. It's so many different. I used to always say this. It's so many different breads in the bread aisle. But do you think the person that was creating the next bread was scared to make it because somebody else had some bread out there? No. You're the way you shine. Your sister shines differently. Y'all add unto the light. You don't take.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not taking away from one another's light. So even if a
Mm-hmm.
sister do the same thing that you do, you can always still promote that sister. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like I said, we are here to serve and glorify Yahawashi outside.
That's right. Con. That is right. That is right. Hey, okay, but me and my head, the House of Obadiah, we have a charity event coming up. We did the first one in Atlanta during the summer, and it was very beautiful. And Lord willing, we're gonna do the winter edition in Augusta, Georgia on February 18th, Lord willing. And that's actually the time around our Purim when we celebrate our Purim. So that's actually, it all falls together. It's very beautiful. But Lord willing, sisters can come out, households can come out and, give alms to our people with us if possible. If not, maybe y'all could send us something and we get extra stuff. But the flyer is on my Instagram, on my YouTube, and on my website. And I also have a link on my website where you can RSVP to come and let me know if you're coming and if you are bringing anything. But even if you aren't able to bring anything, if you're able to just pop up, show out and just give our people words of life through the spirit of Bahasham, words of encouragement. But you don't really see, there's not a lot of people out here really helping our people that's homeless. So, we don't have to be the ones to step up to the plate and, be that light and help our people in need, being that Helpmeet. So me and my Ottawa, we have a charity event coming up, Lord willing. Lord willing, y'all can come out.
Ottawa, lots of
And, yeah, Lord willing. Yeah.
I just wanted to say all praises to the Most High, the water for the sisters that did join. And Lord willing, sisters can come back and watch this again, or share with another sister that wasn't able to catch it. And I also wanted to say the water to the head of the household of your household for allowing you to join, and then the head of my household, the water, y'all, for allowing us to be able to get on here, and y'all trust that we do this and edify our sisters. So all praises. I'm thankful
to the Most High. This was a very beautiful turnout. I know we was nervous. I was nervous. I was kind of scared. My stomach was sinking. And like I told y'all, like it didn't really, like we had a plan, but it didn't go out how we planned. Like we couldn't go live on our channel. Our video wasn't working, but now our video is working. So everything is at the Most High timing. But Lord willing, once we're done streaming, I will upload this episode to our channel. And Lord willing, in 2 weeks, y'all will see us again, and we'll be live on our channel, Lord willing. So like it for the last minute changes, but we were still able to do this through the spirit. And Lord willing, sisters got edified through the spirit of Yahawashi. This is very beautiful. Like I definitely need this for my spirit. See, this is how you start the week off right here. This is how you start off. God. Also about that, it's Sunday. The Sabbath day is over. Get up, set some goals, start that week off right. And happy feast of dedications to my sisters that are keeping. I kept mine last week, but 2 weeks ago. But happy feast of dedications to y'all. Lord willing, have a beautiful feast day, and we don't know what we're gonna talk about in 2 weeks. We're gonna have to discuss.
We don't. If y'all have some ideas, drop them in the chat, or y'all can always message us on Helpmeets Hangout on Instagram. If y'all have any topics or thought-provoking conversations that can edify not only us but sisters that are watching as well.
Because we have a few ideas, a list of ideas, but you never know how the spirit moves.
The spirit be moving, okay?
Different, so you never know what can happen in 2 weeks. So we be talking about something. So Lord willing, we make it to see 2 weeks, if it be the Lord will. And if we do see 2 weeks, then we'll see y'all here in 2 weeks on the Helpmeets Hangout channel, though. Lord's willing.
Time. Love y'all. Shalawam.
I'm gonna give me some delay. Shalawam. Welcome to bye.
No, we're leaving the Helpmeets Hangout. Hey. The Helpmeets.
Because this is where we hung out. Hey, this is what we talked about.
I can't.
Shalawam, y'all.
Shalawam, sisters.
So good.